Literally, there's no pressure. I'm your host, Bang Bug.
It's your girl, Just K for real.
And we got a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Lucy Lit at grit. But I ain't gang. I just like doing that sound in Spanish.
It was the grrr.
I like rolling my tongue.
Okay.
Lucy Rosada. Okay, I'm like again.
Oh, yeah.
Spanish people do that. You know, we like rolling.
Arroz con pollo.
Carro. Right.
Carnitas.
Right. Carro. No, I'm adding shit. I get crazy.
I'm crying.
Okay, so did you grow up with both of your parents?
Yes, I did. I grew up with my parents.
Oh, they still together now?
No, they ain't still together. When I was like 19, they broke up.
Okay, so what's your relationship like with your dad? Are y'all still close?
Yeah, we cool. My dad, you know, my dad hood as fuck. He's straight street, so he's ghetto.
She said that's that.
Yeah, that's that. I love
Okay,
him.
so give me a traumatic experience you had as a child.
Man, I had like thousands. Okay, he went from selling drugs to doing drugs, so it's like, you know, street life shit.
Who was he talking about your dad?
No, my dad, but you know, the kids get brought into it. You know, shit, what the fuck, you can't hide your kids, you know, and you gotta get taught things. Get taught, you know, not to, I guess, look back when the cops come in, you know, not to look so scared, you know, when they got little plays going on, so.
So they be like, yo, you guys act like you don't know.
You see shit.
Yeah.
You see a little play going on, you better look straight here and play with your fucking toys. 'Cause if you,
Okay.
you gonna get your ass beat. That's how you gonna be looking at me doing illegal shit.
Okay.
So
You might snitch.
So he was selling or he was using?
He was selling first and then he started using. 'Cause he had got sick. He had
So like he was a crackhead or?
like, yeah, he became a crackhead. Yeah, and he's still like kind of like crackheadish, you know, a little bit, you know, like part-time.
Part-time
Yeah,
crackhead.
like, you know, he weekend warrior, you know, it's like they can't leave you everything. You can leave like some like old clothes, but don't leave no new shit with tags on the house. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Like old shit leave there, he gonna sell it. But the new shit, he won't sell that shit. It's gonna be gone.
So you talk
You might
about
sell your
that?
kids to the same thing.
You talk about that in your stand-up?
Huh?
You talk about that in your stand-up?
I used to, and then I was like, yeah, I might bring it back.
Who made you stop?
Some people say I was just too vulgar. It was like, you know, some things I shouldn't talk about. But,
It was like your family?
no, not my family. Like some like outside strangers. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, like people in the other comedians would be like, oh my god, but nothing with that. You know, it's just I don't know something. I get crazy. I say what the fuck I want. I be like, I say racist shit, all type of shit. Okay, and you be like, oh my god, you can't say that.
That cancel culture shit.
Yeah, everybody's sensitive. And not that I care though, because I still do it, you know. I just took it out because I started talking about other disrespectful shit, you know, like my kids and stuff.
Okay, comedians say comedians are like some of the most damaged people like on earth. So do you agree with that?
No, some are. You can tell in their comedy, because some comedy is like real bitter. You hear it in their comedy, and then some comedy is like just ignorant. I mean, I think it's different kind of comedians, but for me, I don't feel like I'm bitter. I feel like I'm like a healer. I feel like I'm not, because I'm always spreading love. I'm always encouraging. I'm always trying to, and I love myself genuinely. Because I'm like, don't be looking at me like that, babe. But
You stay turned up.
Okay.
I stay lit.
I love it.
Okay, so do you agree with this? I think a lot of comedians are not funny. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. Because sometimes I don't be funny, but, you know, I think they automatically, like, sometimes I don't even say funny shit. People will laugh, and I'm like, that shit wasn't even funny.
Yeah.
You know? But, and I don't know. So, some are funny. I don't know. I think I'm all right. I think I'm crazy. People think I'm funny. I think I'm just more like I talk about real shit. I say shit like person don't want to say. Like, you thought of it, and like, you said it, like that type shit.
Come on, white chick.
Right.
What made you first get on the stage and say, like, all right, I want to say this shit to more people?
I No, like what made me want to get on stage, period.
Yeah, to like perform. Like,
To perform. Well, I always wanted. I did. Well, I was on stage when I was in high school. You know, I was in drama class, but when I got older, I just always want. I always made people laugh, like anybody, and I'm like, God. Even when I went to try to make people laugh, and I was like, all right, well then I'm gonna do stand up one day, and so I had this little Uptown Comedy Corner. D'Amico was he's still well, you know, they closed. But they gonna open back up. Shout out to D'Amico, my mans. So they was doing like an open mic on Tuesdays at Uptown. And I had the ticket for like 2 years, and I'm like, I was, you know, just like I need to go. But then I was on the phone with this dude, and he was talking about a whole other situation. But he was like, "But you always gonna be scared? You might have fear. But you always have fear. Be scared." So I was like, "All right," and I just was like, "I'm gonna hit the stage. Let me go do that open mic." And I went and I didn't even look cute or nothing. And I asked I said, you know, I'm about to be 40 and I just want to do, I want to hit the stage, you know, see how it go. And YOLO, he was like, all right, and he let me hit the stage and he just been letting me hit the mic ever since, you know. I've been getting mad love. I've been getting paid jobs, you know. Like, and I started in May last year.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, I tried it before. It was a few years ago. Nigga, the crowd was dead. Nigga.
I done bombed and everything. I went out on stage and I was like, fuck y'all, you ain't listening to me, fuck y'all, and I'll see y'all, I'm gonna fuck with y'all, I'm out. Right?
That's how you react.
Right.
You had
but I had to learn, and I get thrown off. I done got thrown off by people saying stuff in the crowd. Like, no you didn't. And I'm like, yes I did. And I turned to said it was in my joke. Cause bitch, your motherfucking fell. And I'm like, oh my God, look. Get my shit together, you know. So it was, you know, it's like a process.
I would try it again, but I would need somebody to teach me because, like, when I started rapping, somebody taught me how to count bars.
You
and
kind of got to
like,
get comfortable.
Somebody would have to teach me because going up there, like, and you don't really know which way to go with it or how to set it up. Like, that shit went pretty bad. But when I told my homeboys, like, what happened, they was laughing hard as hell. They was like, you should have said that shit.
Yeah. Right. Tell them, yeah. Your stand-up could be about how you bomb.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Okay, the time you were treated like you were nothing and what you do to get away.
Oh. A time I was treated like I don't know. Because I try not even try to pick up them vibes. I try to just stay high, like regardless of what you think about me. I'm the shit.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm like, hi, we smoking?
Right. Who are we? Stop
Okay.
that. Girl, stop playing.
Okay.
But yeah, I try to just stay high because people want to. If you don't think good and high about yourself, anybody can label you. Yeah. Anybody can make you feel any type of way.
I'm saying like a boyfriend.
Like a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like no.
Or girlfriend.
Like no. Because I'm the shit. You know what I mean? Like fuck, I leave you fuck alone. You have to set that shit up. I get crazy. No, but
so you the crazy one.
I'm the crazy one. Huh? Yeah, I'm the crazy
one. It was the honesty, Shorty.
I'm crazy. Yeah.
Okay, I seen you have kids. How many kids you got?
I got mad kids. We count the ones I had abortions with.
Oh shit.
Matter of fact, okay, how many abortions you had? We can get into
you in my fucking business now. I was just playing.
That's how we start.
Right, I know what I'm saying.
I'm up in that shit.
I got like 17. I got 4 kids. I had my oldest kid, I had him real young. I had him at 14, you know, because I'm like really living street life. Not street life, you know, like where it was like, I was just like, we ain't eating nothing like that, but you know, we was in the hood.
Promiscuous.
Doing hood shit. I want promiscuous. I fuck, but I want fucking everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, and after I got pregnant with my son, I ain't fucked for like a year and a half. Like,
after the baby,
after the baby,
while you was pregnant.
No, while I was pregnant and after the baby.
Okay.
For real. Yeah.
Okay, so what's your relationship like? Do they got the same dad or?
No, I got Thaddy. I got 3 different baby mamas.
So what's your relationship like with them? They solid or they like fuck niggas?
Well, yeah, they fuck niggas.
All of them?
His well, the oldest, his dad is like the one with us, but the other 2, yeah, they fuck niggas. I just had bad taste in men. But that's why I'm lesbian now. I realized I was supposed to be like girls.
Okay, let's get into this.
Look, I knew you was about to go.
So, with this lesbian, so you more like you like the girly girl, like.
Yeah.
So what?
Well, I'm like rough too, but I'm girly. Yeah.
So what is that like? Like you just like what do y'all do? Like what?
You nosy as fuck. What do you mean? What do you do?
I mean, so like, do you just receive or?
What you do with your girl?
I'm asking. I mean, you can just say you don't want to talk about it.
We ain't gonna talk about it because I feel like that's some bullshit. Straight people be asking, so y'all sucking each other pussy or like it's yeah. Like,
I mean, I'm just curious.
But that is some curious. It's all straight people ask that. I like damn. I wonder like if you. I feel like it's just a little too much, you know, because it's like coming to somebody that's married and be like, yo, how you fuck your wife?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like she like it.
She's like, I'm too grown. Don't ask me.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, he mad, like.
Nah, he just gonna move on. He be like, fuck it.
Yeah, I ain't tripping like matter of fact, when I interviewed Ab, I kind of got into it like this. She was giggling and shit, but she talked about it. You know what I'm saying? It was awkward, but she
let it out.
Yeah, she let it out. Okay, something you thought was impossible that you made possible.
Shit, I don't know. I guess this life I'm living now. You know, doing comedy and being out there. I didn't think I was gonna really be doing this. I thought, you know, because you're a mom, you limit yourself. You know, when you're a mom, you feel like my kids, I'm gonna do this. You don't really try to chase your dreams like that. And it'd be like you just aim for your kids. Everything be about your kids. So I didn't think I would be able to do this and not feel guilty. Well, I did feel guilty in the beginning, but then I had another comedian girl, you know, and she would be like, don't feel guilty because they're going to be happy later on, you know, after they benefit from it, after, you know, you done fulfilled your dream or whatever.
What did you feel guilty about?
Like leaving them, because, you know, you got to be out there, you know, because I'm not really getting paid like that for comedy, so I got to have a day job, and then, you know, comedy is at night, or whatever, you know, those hosting jobs, that's night. So,
how old is your youngest kid?
My youngest is 11.
Okay. So they grown for real.
Yeah. But they still needy.
You know,
kids be needy.
They grown enough to like be in the house. You feel me?
But they still get needy. You know, kids are needy. Even at like old, like my 27-year-old. Like sometimes he even be, you know, he get a little needy when he come around. But I love him so much, you know.
Okay, yeah, kids, they'll still feel like pissed off that you left, even though you might be successful and rich. They still be complaining. Mama wasn't around.
They
and all that
do.
kind of shit, so. You
see some of them rich kids, they kill themselves because they, you know, feel like their parents wasn't around. They, you know, like was raised by a nanny, and it's sad. But you know, I still give them attention and all that. But it's not as much as I used to give them before I, you know, started doing this.
So you ever felt like that, like being depressed, to where you wanted to kill yourself?
I think everybody been there. I've been there. I think my first time I was like 16, and it was just I was a teenage mom. You know, it was just like a lot. Like, you know, like my dad doing drugs. You know, like my dad. It's just a lot. You know, that street life was so.
What was the, I guess, like the deal breaker? Like, nah, fuck this. I'm not doing that.
I did try. I took pills.
Yeah.
I took pills, and I had a best friend at the time. Tosh, love you, Tosh. She came over. She was at my house. She noticed that I was like kind of like, she said, "What you do, bitch? The fuck you do?" And then I had like it was some pills on. So she said, "You took the fucking pills." She started choking me, and she yelled at my mom. She's like, "Mom," she called my mom, "Mama," like this bitch. That crazy. This bitch took some pills. And, you know, we from Jersey. So we went to the hospital, and I had to get like my stomach pumped and stuff.
So you didn't want to die for real?
Yeah, because I took pills. I was stupid. I was just like, I didn't know.
Yeah, you would have been like, "Hey, I'm good," and went to sleep. So
Right,
you didn't
right.
really want to.
Right. Well, in my mind, I wanted to. I just didn't, you know, do it the fast way.
Okay. A person who left your life too soon and a person who didn't leave soon enough.
Oh wow. Oh man. I had a boyfriend that died when I was like before I turned 21. I felt like he left my life too soon. That it took me some time to get over it, but people come into your life for reasons. So it's a lot of things I do hold with me, and I'm thankful for. And who stayed too long? Probably my girls. The girls, I got a set of girls and their dad. I stayed with him too long. He just was too,
It was a nut.
Like and I gave him too many chances. Is you be wishful thinking, you know? Motherfuckers show you who they is, and you be wish like he gonna change, cause he might. Don't worry, cause once we start making money, he gonna make. He gonna change. Or once we get this, he gonna change. You be wishful thinking. So.
And they be feeding into it too, like, nah, this.
I promise you, look, no, cause why? You see me do this? Yeah.
Okay, what's a struggle you deal with that your fans and your family don't see?
A struggle I deal with.
Yeah.
That my friends and family don't see.
Your fans.
My fans.
And your family.
My fans and family don't see. Let me think. Shit, money. Give me money, y'all. Donate.
We all need
But
that.
I think that's stress a little. I think we all kind of stressed about money a little too much. So, but I don't try to let too many people know. Like, not that I be stunting. I do wish I had more.
So,
struggle look good.
Yeah.
So have you ever cheated on somebody for money? Like if a sugar daddy came around, would you?
Nah, because I want to make my own money. Yeah. And then I feel like sex is more to sex than just fucking. Like you sharing energy. Like you taking on somebody's shit. So I don't think no money can buy that.
We sharing energy like you cheat now, right?
No, but I meant actual intercourse. It's just.
Did you say you cheat now?
Yeah.
I'm an interview hoe.
I
cheat everything.
Okay, so you prayed to be removed from your life, and what you prayed to be received.
I pray to remove any worry. I don't want to worry. I wish I could just live worry free and just be confident that everything is gonna go the way it need to go.
That's impossible with kids, right?
Well, yeah, it is impossible. You ask what the fuck I'm praying for. You ain't for possible shit.
I'm asking.
God damn, what the impossible possible.
I'm asking.
And what was the other one? What you said?
Would you
pray to be received?
To be received. I'm not going to pray to receive it because I'm thankful right now. And whatever come to me, I'm just going to be thankful for that. So once you start asking for stuff, then I'm just thankful. I'm thankful. I hope I can keep that gratitude in me,
Do you feel like you're a naturally anxious person? Yeah. So you just always grew up worrying about some shit?
Always. Nervous as hell and shit.
Is that you as a person, or is just what you've been through?
Well, they did cocaine with me. Well, they did. My mom was pregnant.
I could believe it.
They did. My dad told me. My dad said, man, he said she used to be around the house. He said, he used to find my stash. He said, I come home, she be like this. She was like this. And he's like, man, the baby. He said when he went to the hospital, he said the baby came out. I'm the baby. He said, you was like this. And this motherfucker gonna say, he said, I was like, oh man, they gonna lock me up. I said, this motherfucker ain't even worried about the baby, all right.
He worried about himself.
He ain't worried about the baby, look at. He said they gonna take the baby.
But they ain't started doing that till the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Drug testing. I don't
No,
know
but
when.
no, cause
They been doing that?
I guess so. Drugs went out the 60s.
But I'm saying that hospital actually.
Well, he
test
thought
the
they
baby.
was going to lock him up for, I don't know, because he was hustling and stuff. Hustlers always nervous. Well, I ain't gonna say. Well, a lot of times paranoid. So he used to be paranoid. But even in his story, he was telling me, I thought, they were gonna take me. I'm like, bitch, you ain't care about me. But I think that's why I always I'm a coke baby. As I told you, I'm a coke baby.
So yeah, I mean, I'm curious. You look biracial, Dominican. I can't tell your ethnicity.
I'm Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
Oh, so you really crazy?
Yes, mommy. It's in my blood.
So
That's the drug.
Right, and the drug. The cocaine and Puerto Rican go hand in hand. It's
same type of hype.
Same type of
I'm crying.
Do a lot of Puerto Ricans, do they prefer black men? That's like up north.
Nah.
Well, up north, yeah, and like Puerto Rican men like black girls. Yeah, that's how it goes. Well, Puerto Ricans ain't like me from where I was from because I was big. You know, they like smaller women. So it was like, I had this one crush on this dude. He ain't like me like that, Carlos.
The Mexicans do, right?
Probably Mexican. Who fucking Mexican? Well, I only trip off of Mexican.
She said, "Fuck Mexicans."
No offense to, I love my Spanish Latinos, but like, they like my height. Like one was, you know.
So, because they little.
Yeah.
I'm crying. So, being, I guess, Latina, right? You didn't you have experience like your family, like racism basically, because like a lot of Spanish people, especially outside like New York and stuff like that, they care more for the fair skin, the light skin ones versus the dark skin.
Look at my color. When I tan, my family be like, look at Audi, she's so black. Look, she black. Oh my God, she looks so cute. Dad, she black. I'm like, the hell.
But they make you feel ugly if you dark.
No, that don't make me feel. I think black is beautiful. My grandfather, he was dark skinned. He Puerto Rican, you know. Puerto Rico got all different colors. My grandfather was about dark as you. He just ain't know no English. And he didn't like me like that. He called me girl. I was like, I don't never know. He like, esa nena, la nena, nena. Like, so my grandmother, I don't like him like that. She's like, it's okay.
You don't gotta like him.
You don't have to. I love you. You're my favorite.
Okay, I seen you post about sexual assault. So have you ever experienced that before?
What, sexual assault?
Yeah.
I think most women, right? Like,
me personally, now I've experienced like domestic violence for sure, but not sexual assault.
I think 80%. Most of the women I meet have.
yeah. There's some men, I mean, even when you're young, like, especially when you're younger, like teenage girls, I feel like they can just smack your ass, grab you up, you know, whatever. So, especially, like hood shit, that hood shit. And we so, I'm not gonna say we dumb, you know, like so naive. Like, I was just talking to my homegirl the other day, and, you know, now that we're older, and we was talking about, you know, some of the guys when we was teenagers, like 16 and 15, they was like 27 and like hanging with us. Like, you know, fucking some of the girls. And like, they straight pedophiles. But we looking like they just cool at the time. We ain't know about it. And then you get older and be like, them motherfuckers was pedophiles.
Oh, you said what age?
We was like 15, 16. They was like 27.
Yeah, you know, that's, what's the legal age in Puerto Rico? Because, you know, a lot of countries,
yeah,
the
but
age
some,
is like
yeah, lower. Like, well, like 15, they feel like they women. Like quinceañera, you turn you like a woman.
That's still not cute.
Yeah, it's not.
I ain't saying, I'm just saying the States is like that, but everywhere else, 12 is like what I seen somewhere, so.
Yeah,
it's
like India, I think India.
A lot of things we normalize though, like you said, like you come from around the way, like recently where I'm from, there was a serial killer, and my mom was like, damn, we found out we know them, like,
wow,
yeah, like one of our friends know the nigga,
wow,
and we used to deal with the nigga.
Oh hell!
Then we find out he out here killing people.
Oh my God!
So my mom was like, oh my God, like that's crazy, we know him. I'm like, you from around the way, you know hella serial killers. Right. But because we from around the way, it's like, oh, niggas get shot every day. They still serial killers.
Yeah,
right, for real.
Yeah, you feel me? So that's like the same thing when it comes to like sexual assault or like you say, the cool guys. Right. Like, oh, I got this older guy. Like, no, he really.
He a pedophile, right? Creepy creeper.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So did you run into like older guys? Like you dated older guys when you was young?
My mouth was reckless. I always had like a nasty mouth. Like, so I would say disrespectful shit. You know, but they didn't want to come at me. I was like childish. I was always like, I stayed my age. I'm 40 and I'm still childish to the motherfucker, okay? I swear to God, people like, you 40? I'm like, yeah. And they be like, oh, I thought you was like 29. Practice.
I consider you goofy. Like my older sister, she goofy like that. She
right.
like everybody laughs, everybody like her, and she don't like to deal with nobody. That's her personality.
Right.
Okay. If you could go back to the age of 16, what's something you would do different?
Oh man, I would listen. I would listen to advice that's being given to me. Ooh. You know, shit, because we felt like we know so much. As teenagers, you go back and forth with people trying to tell you good shit, dropping good jewels on you, telling you what to do, giving you, you know, guidance. And so like, fuck, I'm gonna do what I want to do, you know? So I would listen more, you know?
What you think kept you from listening to whoever you wasn't listening to?
I felt like I was grown. I had a baby, you know? I felt like I knew what I wanted. Yeah, I do what I do. I'm grown. I got this baby. I'm getting this money, you know? So.
Okay, so do you think it's necessary to tell your partner the truth 100% of the time?
Yes. So you can have communication. It won't be like you hiding shit. When you hiding shit, you can tell. You feel that shit.
That shit too difficult.
Man.
That's too difficult.
And like you trying to hold on to, I don't know. Like it's just bring bad vibes.
In the past, do you feel like you've always been that way?
No. Because I was a liar. I lied real fast, boy. I used to lie about where I was going, all type of stuff. Because, you know, my partner was insecure. So I felt like if I, you know, was honest, then he'd feel some type of way. So I was kind of like, I call myself, you know, kind of catering to his feelings. By lying.
By lying, right. By just not telling
But
him.
they want, yeah. Like, no, I didn't go over there at her house. I was at my mom's house. Because, you know, a whole bunch of niggas be at her house. But you can't help that whole bunch of niggas. She live on the block. You know what I'm saying? All of you.
And she my friend.
Right, she my friend. We be smoking weed, having fun.
Right.
Like,
Okay, what's your worst experience you had in the industry so far?
my worst experience so far. I haven't really had too many bad experiences. Men do try to fuck you, though. Like, for, like, stage time and like, you know.
For stage time?
Well, not anything. Men try to fuck. I had men offer me, well, not offer me, he gonna say, so I asked them, you know, about, I'm not gonna name the place, it was a certain place, like, you know, you got to connect there, and like, I'm like, who how you get on here, how you get to this place? And he was like, I'm the plug, and I was like, oh, okay. He was like, well, what you gonna do for the connect?
Straight out.
That motherfucker on red, and he's like, nah, I'm playing. But I'm like, motherfuckers be testing you. They test you. You know.
I guess that's the comeback.
Try to drop dick off.
Oh, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Did he plug you in at the end of the day?
No.
Oh yeah, so he was dead ass.
Yeah. But I didn't even want to get plugged in after that.
Yeah.
So like, shit gonna come.
But I notice, like, when I be like, how do you perform here? Some dudes, I guess they call themselves not liking. They'll be like, oh, a person have to pick you, and then this other person say, no, bro, all you have to do is pay this money. Like, that nigga just on some fuck shit.
Yeah.
So that's how it is. A lot of times people really don't like you. You don't even know why.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But it's a lot of ways to get on. And just be keeping it to themselves. Okay, example of like a time you was like going through hell and you kept a smile on your face.
I wish I could smile on it. But I don't know. I can't say shit because we always got obstacles coming. It's always something. It's always gonna be a hell.
Hell, like hellish, hellfire. You feel me? Like, damn.
My youngest son is pretty. He's rough. It's rough. You know, it's rough dealing with him. He got some issues. You know, identity issues. I guess he's dealing with. You know, so that's pretty rough. You know, I try to keep a smile on through those things.
Is the smile for him or
for him and me, and you know. I don't really like him like that. I was waiting for the state to take him. I left him at Walmart mad times. Nobody never get him. They always call me.
No, I don't like him.
They do.
Well, what do you, if I can ask, like, what he putting you through? Like,
he just, he feel entitled. Okay. He like these kids, this new generation, they feel entitled in a motherfucker. And he's just, I don't know, he just got an attitude, and he a little fruity. So, you know, his attitude would be like, Ma, you call my nerve, he real extra-ish. So what's your fucking fruity ass?
You don't kick him down the stairs, huh? You don't know you'll kick him down the stairs, huh?
Oh my God, man. He got white in him, so he don't have that fear. Like, okay. You know, you can shoot him in the face. He's like, like in shock. The white people do shit. Okay. You about to shoot him. No offense to none of my white friends and followers. I love y'all. Y'all motherfuckers crazy as hell.
Okay, so I done dated a chick with kids, right? And I remember we went to Walmart and like one of her sons said, "We lost. We don't know where mommy is," and I was standing right beside her.
I would be
So like,
yeah.
do you got like a
Fucking
worse
disrespectful.
experience like with your kids, like in a public place, like where they did some shit where you like, what the fuck?
All the time. My daughter, my oldest daughter, it was this crackhead lady. You know how she was like real slim and she had the little the wig, like the it was a little, you know, the beat up wig with his shortcut after it's beat up. It looked like a little fiend wig. She had that on, and she had like one tooth. She was a little small lady, and we sitting by the pool. And the lady walking in with her grandkids, and my oldest daughter, she was like 4 years old at the time, and she gonna look at me when the lady walked in. She was saying, "Mom, a witch, a real live witch, Mom." I packed them goddamn kids up so fast in that room, and I felt bad. Like, I'm like, the lady, she got one tooth, like, you know, from, you know, they look on the movies and the cartoons and stuff. So she looked at the lady, and the crackhead lady was like, "A real live witch, Mom." I was like, oh shit.
Your kid was like you, huh?
Yeah, they are so outspoken. It be so many times I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Go.
Not the hey, how are you?
Right. Hey, I'm sorry. They're crazy. Yeah, they're crazy.
Okay, what's a good moment that you can remember, like where your child, like they did something precious and it made you cry, and a time where they did something bad and it made you cry?
I cry for everything. I'm a Leo. That probably shouldn't have been the case.
Gang.
Shit.
Oh, you're July Leo?
Yeah.
Oh, you crazy for real. I'm always Leo, but like gangster.
Yeah, all right. Good.
Right.
Leo.
But I'm crying.
But look, I cry a lot though. Like I cry watching cartoons. I cry a lot. So I don't think that count for me because I cry. My kids know that. They be like, even when we watching movies, they be like, "Ma, you crying?" If the sad part coming, they look at me, "Ma, you crying?" I knew you was crying. Ma, I'm crying too. Ma. So
everything.
I cry for everything.
Okay, so and what does like a person have to do to where you like, I fuck with this motherfucker for real? Like, do we have to do anything, or is this like a time thing, or what is it?
Nah, you just, that's felt like a vibe. You know, you feel a vibe. You feel when somebody's genuine and you should be rocking with them and they got good intentions for you and you got good intentions for them. So I thank God for that. Go for intuition's a vibe. You know, time don't matter. Cause I had people I was friends with for like over 20 years and I had to cut off because they vibe. You know, we wasn't elevating. I guess you know, wasn't growing as a friendship.
I mean, what does the person have to do to elevate?
No, like motherfuckers, like, all right, sometimes you stay in a friendship and you don't really need to be there. Like, motherfuckers be bitter and, like, saying little slick shit and trying to, you know, like, make it seem like it's, like, laughter.
Yeah.
Like, say some hateful shit. Your friend shouldn't say hateful shit. I don't feel like that. And then, like, you let shit slide. So, like, I feel like I let shit slide so much. Be like, you know, and because motherfucker be like, like, oh no, you know I'm playing, I'm just talking shit. No, you talking, you know, that's real shit you talking. It's just
a lot of truth.
Yeah, a lot of truth. Like, all right, say for instance, okay, you the man, me and her together, right? We don't do like that, okay? We come together, okay? So she right here, look at her hair cute, yeah, but her breath stinks though. I'm playing, everybody don't stink, girl. That's my friend. I'm playing. No, but you is a hoe though. All the 5 fathers you got, bitch. Okay. No, stop arguing shit. No, she is like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, damn, is you my friend or is you not my friend? Is you for me? You know, people be put, but they try to play it off like jokes or like shit like that. So I ain't with that shit.
You don't ever say nothing crazy like, oh, your mama dead. No, I'm just
no.
You don't get back.
No, because that's going to be the real thing. Like, your mother dead, bitch. Ain't no jokes.
Ain't no jokes. Straight face.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Them slick shots. But
yeah.
Sometimes people normally just do that because I say shit.
Nah, but it's
but
constant.
To my homeboys, I'd say, look.
But like, constant, and they like looking at you with the side eye.
But they'll roast me and then I might not have no really like get backs for real. So when we just in conversation, I'd say something like hit them back here and there.
That's
you know what I'm
probably
saying?
also between y'all. Like that's
Yeah,
different between
but to keep
somebody.
going, that's all you do. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's the whole friendship. That's all. And saying little slick shit, and then when you get drunk, real shit. Not real shit, but you just like a little jealousy shit.
Hate.
And then I had like my other friends. You know, when other people see it, like, oh no, she's hating on you. You know, shit like that. So
You can tell by the energy.
yeah.
People energy
Sometimes, yeah, and sometimes we take it on like it be our family. Like that's my cousin. I love her so much, but should your cousin don't be good for you? She don't got good intentions. She ain't got, you know, she not even living her life, you know, how she want to live it. So she gonna fucking hate on your shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was a video on the internet where the guy said, "I don't want to be with you no more," and the girl started cutting up his Jordans and his clothes. So what's the worst thing you done like in a breakup?
I threw his clothes in the trash and I put bleach in it, in like the dumpster.
What made you? Why?
Cause bitch, you ain't getting shit back.
He left you or you left him?
I kicked him out. When I kicked him out, I threw his clothes in the trash.
Why you kicked him out?
Cause I didn't really like him like that. I just been trying to break up with him, and it was like I would break up with him all the time. He just break back in. That's why I moved down here to Georgia. I was like running away my relationship. That's what brought me down here. Cause every time I left him, he'd like be back in my house. He'd break in my house. It was crazy. Right. I wake up and he'd be laying in the living room like for real. Like I felt like I could not leave. I could call the cops. He'll give a fuck. He'll come right the fuck back.
Oh hell no.
So he must not been no 9 to 5 guy. He was just like a street nigga or something.
He was street nigga.
Yeah.
He tried it. He tried it. Yeah, he tried it. Like I had to be too much of a mother to him. When I want him to get a 9 to 5, but well, he did have one, but he wasn't like dependable. He wasn't like reliable, and and I got with him. He was my friend. I knew him since I was like 13. I stayed with his cousin, so it was cool for a long time before we had to.
So he fucked up the friendship too.
Yeah.
He bleached his shit.
He fucked it up. We still ain't even on good terms like that.
So why do women get with dudes? It's like a project. Like he don't work, so they'll
We stupid.
find him a job. Then they have to take him to work. Like why do they?
Stupid. I was stupid. I was really stupid. I really don't know.
Was you lonely or you?
I was kind of lonely, but he was like my friend, so I trusted him. He liked me, and I trusted him. But sometimes some relationships should just be that. Like I should have just kept it at a friendship instead of making it into a sexual relationship that escalated to something else.
I feel like you always see like a new person when you see
It's
your
different.
friends in relationships. Like I didn't know my friends was crazy until I saw them in relationships.
Girl.
People be crazy as hell.
It's fun. But yeah. So
Like I was just dumb.
Okay.
I was dumb as fuck. I don't,
Okay, so have you ever took a female, a guy from somebody, and have you ever got taken from somebody?
Cause I believe in karma. I believe in karma, and I think it's fucked up when you deal with somebody in a relationship. I was dealing with somebody I was in a relationship.
I was about to say, so you
No,
ain't never
I was, but I didn't know he was in a relationship.
Okay.
But I kind of, how you like kind of fill it out, a little bit. But it was like, he still would stay, we had time together, and I was in denial too. Cause we women, we get delusional in the motherfucker. We start making stories for shit that's happening. No, cause he works so much.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He can't, cause he had to go on to his mother. He had to take care of his mother. His baby mother don't know how to take care of the kids. We have to live there.
Okay.
So he can help her take care of the kids, cause we get delusional as fuck.
So how long after you found out that the guy was with somebody did you still deal with?
I like probably a year after that, and then I just couldn't do it no more. It was like,
this ain't right.
oh yeah, it wasn't like I was fucking him. I didn't stop fucking him, but I was still talking to him, and because I still cared for him. I still felt like it was still something there, but I'm like, nah, because it felt wrong, because I wanted more, and I just felt like I was like it was just wrong for her. And he was like, oh, she knows. He was bold. He was like, oh, she knows. fuck she know and I didn't know.
Okay.
You know, so.
Okay, so if you ever beef with a female comedian, is there anything that's like off limits she can't say about you?
No.
She can talk about your kids,
She can talk about whatever she wants.
and it ain't gonna like to beef to.
Oh,
when y'all
I ain't
just
gonna
talk
say
about
I'm
each
not
other.
gonna get angry. Shit,
Yeah.
she can talk about whatever she wants, but I'm gonna be honest. I give a lot, but I can't really take. Like I get mad. Like fuck you, talking about bitch. You got fuck real shit. Yeah. So I don't. But I'm trying. You know, I know it's comedy, and I know I gotta not personalize shit, and you know, so. But
So you learning.
I'm learning.
They say a lot of comedians are like that. They can dish it, but they can't really.
No,
take
we
it.
can't really take it. I know. I'll be like, what?
I feel like a lot of outspoken people overall are like that.
Yeah.
Like they want to say everything they thinking, but don't start talking back.
Girl.
Okay, so what's like one of the worst stories your kids like gave to you about like something that happened at their school?
I don't know. My kids bad. Like they was the ones like they was the ones who I got calls and stuff. Like my oldest, they all bad. They like bad. So I can't say they bad because they be lying like ma, and I know how I was when I was in school. Oh, I was lying hard as hell. I called this one teacher. I was so nasty. I was like, fuck you, faggot, motherfucker, bitch. When my mom came, I was like, Ma, he attacked me, Ma. He said this, Ma. And she really believed me. So I'm like, I knew who the fuck I was. So when my kids come, I'm like, I know who they is.
I got a really good follow-up because that goes into like the news that I brought for today. So the news in New York, basically there was a whistleblower that she was a nurse that was brought out to come give vaccinations to the schools and the home and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So one of the schools that she was working in, they're supposed to mix the vaccine with a saline solution.
Uh-huh.
But instead, some of the people mixed it with this, it's called static water.
Oh, wow.
It's called it's called bacteria.
Mm.
So they don't know there were a lot of people who gave this shit out before they were able to be like, yo, don't do that because we don't know. The vaccine doesn't come with any ingredients and stuff. So they can't be like, oh, well, this is right, this is wrong. They just kind of went for it for whatever they knew.
Wow.
So now there are a bunch of children, a bunch of homeless folk, a bunch of people who have been vaccinated, and we have no idea what this does. So had you found out this happened at your kid's school, how do you think you would react?
Oh my God, I'm gonna sue the fuck out of everybody.
Yeah.
I'm getting ratchet though. I ain't shooting. He was gangster.
Okay.
He said, you can't go do normal shit like shooting. I'm like, motherfucker, you from Chicago?
Like his people from New York crazy.
Right. I was like, oh, okay. But I will get ratchet as fast as other than that, I'll, take measures to sue. Fuck that, because y'all gonna pay. You don't know.
Yeah.
There's no money amount,
Who going to sue?
The fucking state.
Because you can't go to pretty much nobody as far as this vaccine. Like if I give you a shot today and you fucked up tomorrow, there are people right now like fighting because people have been paralyzed. People losing their kids, they can't control their gestures and shit.
Wow.
There are a lot of adverse effects that come from this. So who you going to?
Right. Damn.
Yeah, you can't sue for
Right,
that,
you can't
right?
really
You can't.
sue.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy. I have to get
Joe Biden.
What you going to say to Joe Biden right now?
Fuck your life.
Yeah.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
You just be stuck with some retarded kids.
Okay.
Man.
Or some zombies. We don't know what the hell about that.
Right.
Years from now.
That's crazy.
Zombies.
So they your kids like they dads like around?
Then no, not yeah, and no.
They cool with you granddad? With they granddaddy?
They no.
Would you be the type of woman that'll just give them to their dad if they wanted them? If they were like responsible?
If the dad was responsible,
Yeah.
I would like do joint custody, but no, I don't think so. I'm overbearing.
Even if they was like, Mom, I want to be with him.
Well, yeah. So they see they want to come back home. Cause shit.
Let them loose.
Yeah.
So you think that's got something to do with, because you know, when I didn't dated women with kids, it's like the kids be real bad because the dad is nowhere to be found. Like, so do you think that's part of the reason why they kind of act out a lot?
Yeah. I think my youngest son. The girls, they just they were just hyper. I would say they was bad, but it was just like they were just hyper. My youngest though, I think his lack of male role models, having role models and having males in his life, I think that's why he acted out so. You know, I think not even just like your own son. I think men should just be active in little boys' lives. Period. You know, because so a lot of little boys growing up, I think we take it a little better. Like girls, like when we don't have, we're a little more emotionally mature.
Yeah.
You know, we get faster. But boys kind of like hold that shit in and they be like, ugh. You know?
Yeah, well, usually when they like around, I guess middle school, it's like down. If you ain't they daddy,
Man, listen.
they be gone. But you get them like 5, 6 or something like that, they'll kind of see you as they dad. From what I experienced. But I guess so. Tell us about how people can book you and all this kind of stuff. Do you got merch?
I need to get merch. Somebody told me I need to get merch, so I'm gonna work on that. Okay, let's get this money making flow between us.
Big purse.
But you can find me at _LucyLit at Instagram, and my email. You can book me if you want to book me. Book me. You know, at damn, what the fuck is my email? I smoke weed and I be fucking up, yo. No, Lucy Stay Lit. Lucy Stay Lit at Gmail. Lucy Stay Lit with 2 T's at Gmail. And yeah.
When the next show?
I got a show in Philly on Saturday.
Oh, come on, Philly.
Yes,
Oh.
those will be real nice. There'll be some pretty big names there. Red Snapper, she a big name. Philly, you know, that's gonna be her little production. Natasha Face, she a pretty big name. You know, she gonna be on there. So I'm excited. You know, it's a lot of you know people more. So I fly in next Thursday and my show is on Saturday. So I'm excited about that. And other than that, I'm just you know. Whenever you want to book me, I stay ready. You know, clear up my little schedule for that bread.
What the ticket looking like?
It's $20.
$20.
The tickets?
No, to book you.
Oh, to book me? Oh, I thought you were until Saturday. Oh, to book me? Oh no, we can talk. We can negotiate.
Okay.
Yeah,
we can negotiate.
Give a price.
Yeah. We can negotiate. Yeah, we can negotiate.
She started at $1 million, and then we worked.
Cause you know,
it come with the I.
Come on,
and the R's being rolled. Ooh.
You already.
Yeah, so are you doing this to be like a strong, like lifetime comedian, or you just want to do this to get into acting? Or?
I would love to do acting. Cause I wouldn't want to. I mean, I like making people laugh. So I do like the stage. I love the stage. But I like hosting too. I like it all. You know, I'm just enjoying it. Wherever it leads me, I'm open for that. I'm open for the acting. I'm open for whatever. You know, I'm just having fun. I'm enjoying the journey.
I love it.
Yeah, it seems like because you know comedians like once they get hot, they have to do like 3-4 days at the same club and 3 shows.
Right.
But then when you go to another level, you just book like an auditorium in a certain city and just do one night and you done.
Or 2 nights back to back.
Yeah. So would you think you ready
I'll be
for
down
that?
for all that.
For them 3 days, 4 days, 3 shows a day?
I think I'll be ready. I think I'm ready. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm ready.
She said the real work.
Yeah. I'm tired of I'll be smoking like crazy, but
I hope it's weed and not cigarettes.
no, I don't smoke cigarettes.
Oh, alright, good.
Only weed.
Okay.
Okay.
He's like,
Okay, so I guess we're gonna see y'all next week, man. I appreciate you coming through.
Yes, I appreciate y'all having me.
Hopefully when she make it in the comic world, she don't be like fuck literally.
No, I'm gonna be some motherfucker on the
Okay.
Atlanta radio talking about, yo, what's up, motherfucker? can pay a buck, yo.
Okay, let them know.
And we'll see y'all next week, and we're gonna pop.